Hey everyone, I hope you're having a great day. We are going to talk compensation today, and specifically for our Canadian friends, we're going to lay out for you how you earn money with LifeVantage. And so I've got a PowerPoint put together. I'm going to be using my iPad to do a little drawing on there too, so I'll be switching back and forth a little bit. But let me share my screen, and in doing so, we'll get started in here. So just know that our compensation plan pays you for a number of different activities, but there's basically two sides to this comp plan. There's the front side of the comp plan that pays you for your personal sales, and it's extremely lucrative. As you can see, 30 to 40%. There's also some other bonuses that we're going to go over as those personal sales continue to purchase the product. You'll earn more money. The other side of the compensation plan is equally, or in my opinion, more exciting. It's the reason why I did this business. And that is for the people that are building a team and what can happen financially if you're wanting to build an organization. All right. So let's talk about your personal sales a little bit. So I'm going to be using for just this example, and really for all intents and purposes, this is the product. This is the home run product. It is our flagship product, Protandem. So how do you get into profit mode? Well, we're representing now your personal sales. So the bottle of Protandem is $54, right? And we're commissioned at 40%. And if you're at 40%, the PV is 40. All right. So you would say, well, that's not 21.92. That's correct. That would be in US dollars. And in Canada, you're not paid in US dollars. Your peg rate is 1.37. So what you do is you take those earnings off that 40% and you multiply times 1.37. If that hurts your brain, don't worry. Just know that the power of three, puts you in profit mode. So if you buy a bottle of Protandem, or you're personally using a bottle of Protandem and you're referring this out, or people are purchasing Protandem from you through the company, you are going to earn for each bottle $21.92. And if you multiply that real quick, times three, 21.92 times three, it's more than $54. So just remember, three puts you in profit mode. Also, you may see that you can refer customers, and that's a completely different program called the Friends and Family Program that we'll leave out of this video, but it's dynamic in the way it works because your customers can send out a link. Your customer then gets a discount, and the person that got the link gets a discount, and you earn commissions based on those purchases. All right. So now let's step up this explanation a little bit to when you are now bringing on teammates. Now we're still talking Smart Start bonus, or the front end bonus. Okay. There's no royalty bonuses in this. This is getting paid once for your activity. Taking the gold pack in consideration. All right. The gold pack in Canada, because of the conversion, is $795 with 500 PV. We're commissioned on that 500 PV at 40%. But what you're seeing here represented is the peg rate in the conversion. So when you come in on the gold kit, and the reason I picked it is it's our most popular kit, honestly. Then you bring three people in the way you did, again, you're in profit mode, right? So if you multiply 274 here, I didn't do it on paper, I'll do it real quick, times three, that's 822 Canadian dollars. It costs $795. You're in profit, right? So just remember, as a basic rule of thumb, three people get you in profit mode, whether it's one product that you sell three of, or a kit that you then sell, enrollment pack that you then sell three of. Just remember three, and it's basically free. All right. So I think this next slide starts to talk about team sales a little bit. And this is where I'm going to jump into my iPad and start showing you the dynamic compensation plan we have. If and listen, 30 to 40%, just backing up real quick to this slide, it says new customers 30 to 40%. What's the difference? It's based on your PV. If you have 200 PV or more, and that PV can be your personal use. So if you're personally using $200 or 200 PV in product, then you're automatically commissioned at 40%. But maybe you're not. Maybe you're using 100 PV. If it's 100 PV, you're commissioned at 30%. However, the company allows you to use your customers, your personal customers, purchase to count towards your PV. So your actual minimum requirement is 40 PV, and the rest can be made up with customers. General rule of thumb, just make sure you have 200 PV. That maximizes the compensation plan, right? So back to this slide, all right? So now transitioning to what I love about this compensation plan, and that is the leverage of building a team. I love earning the 40%. I love having that much commissions when I work. But what I love more is doing the work once and getting paid over and over and over again. And so we get paid between 2 and 9% on all of those orders. Now, we're going to be talking about these royalty commissions up here, all right? And just know that we get paid 9 levels deep. Now, this looks like what's called simple compression, getting paid from the top down. But in reality, we get paid from the bottom up. So at the bottom of our organization, when a order originates, every time a product leaves the factory, 9 people get paid. So the beauty in this is, what if it was simple compression and you had 10 levels of, well, you will, right? You stick around this, you'll have 10 levels of your organization. That would mean whatever orders on the 10th level happen, you don't get paid. But when you get paid from the bottom up through dynamic compression, you can get paid on many, many, many more levels than 9. In fact, my wife and I are getting paid on upwards of 80 levels deep in our organization. And so that might blow your mind. That might be a whole different video on just dynamic compression. But let me explain to you the power of this with just the number 5. Okay, you can see 5. So in this example, we're just going to say that you bring in 5 teammates, 5 reps, 5 distributors, call them whatever you want, right? And using that same multiple of 200, all right, we get the earnings of $20, all right? That's nothing to be too excited about. However, the power in this is not what you do, but what you can teach others to do. This is a big mind shift for many people, right? And so we're doing this just based on 5, because 5 is easy to track the numbers. But when you train those 5 people to do what you do, then potentially you have 25, right? See that? And then now using those same numbers, 25 with 200 PV, now you're earning 250 plus the 20. So that is $270 per month. All right. Hope you're following that math. All right. Now you can see it continues. When the 125, when the 25 go out and do the same thing, getting 5, that is 125 people. And then using the 200 PV now, and remember in this example, this is US dollars. So that's $2,250. And that's US dollars. That's not the peg rate. Okay. Hope that's not confusing you. One more level down, when those 125 duplicate, that's 625. And now you're earning $6,250 plus the 225 plus the 250 plus the 20, that's over $100,000 in just one bonus. Now you're thinking, man, that sounds great, Brandon, but I don't know about that. Let me just show you something here. I took some screenshots of my back office. So what you're seeing right now is up to date as of just a few hours ago. Just 9 levels, because that's all the back office will show me right now. But this is my wife and I's 9 levels. Okay. Now, the example I just showed you here, remember, is with 3,125 people plus 625 plus, plus, plus. So, less than 4,000 people in this example. And honestly, the $100,000 income that we discussed is with less than 1,000 people. With less than 1,000 people in your organization, in this example, you're making over $100,000 a year in just the royalty bonus. So here's my wife and I's back office, just so you can get an idea of what is possible for you and your family. On level 1, we've got 76 people. These are our current active people, not in a lifetime. This is people that that are active. On level 2, we've got 708, right? On level 3, 1,339. On level 4, 3,664. On level 5, 4,572. You can see the numbers. As we get deeper into the organization, it continues to grow. So just know that these numbers that we're telling you, all right, when we're talking about in this example, we're not talking about 10,000 people like I just showed you. We're talking about just a few hundred to a few thousand people, and you can see the income that's possible. Now, the next bonus over that I want to discuss with you is our generational matching bonus. And it's important to know that the royalty bonus and the generational matching bonus work together. Okay, the way it works is that when you enroll a rep, okay, let's say you enroll that rep, right? You earn 10% of their royalty bonus. So they earn 100% of their royalty bonus, but you earn 10%. Now stick with me on this, okay? Let's say the person that you enrolled is earning $250 in royalties, right? Well, you would earn 10% of that. So that's easy math, right? 10% of 250 is $25. All right. Now, that's on one person. What if you've enrolled 10 people? And you should. I mean, you just saw how many people my wife and I have enrolled. And so over time, you will eventually have 10 or more people, distributors, reps in your team. And if they're earning $250, you're earning $25 times those 10 reps. Okay. Now, what is that? Well, that's $250 that you're earning, right? So you're earning $250 per month just based on that income. What if you've got someone earning that kind of money? And we do, and you will. 10% of that's over $3,000, right? So this becomes very dynamic, and we're only talking about one person. So let's take this one example further, okay? And I know I've got a bunch of scribble scrap in here, all right? But let's just take these 10 reps right here that you enrolled, all right? See right here, these 10, all right? What happens if those 10 enroll just 5, right? If 10 people enroll 5, that's 50 reps. Got that? And then what if they're earning the $250 and you're earning the 10% of that? That's 25. So my question is now, what is 25 times 50? Do the math, right? That's $1,250, right? And that's just on level 3. Okay, that would just be here. That would mean you'd have two more. You'd have these two more levels to go. What this is, guys, is the ability to help other people learn systems, learn how to do what you do, and you get paid to do that. I know I got scribble scrap all over this thing, but to keep it simple for you, um, as you build a team, they're going to earn unilevel. Okay. And just know that you're going to earn either 10% or 5% of all of their earnings every month. All right. So let me see if I can slide out of here and show you another screen real quick. Um, so what you're looking at now is up-to-date numbers in my wife and I's back office. Don't worry too much about the right column because, well, that's probably volume that's already run as of today. Today's date is the 5th. So this is what's run on today's date, the 5th. In Australia, 3,747 reps. In Canada, 3,776. Whoa. Canada, Australia is catching you. Spain, 1,542. Mexico, 9.7. And you can see in the United States, 105,049 people. So what I'm trying to explain to you by showing you these numbers is the magnitude of what's possible in these bonuses. So when you start building a team, this royalty bonus becomes your biggest friend. So what you're looking at now is kind of an overview from the company of the different ranks and what's required. So I just kind of want to go over this with you real quickly. You hear these ranks of Pro 1 to Pro 10. So if you look on the first line, you will see the monthly PV requirement. You see the 100 and the 200 I told you about. You see on the second line, your monthly personal PV, it's $40 all the way across. Isn't that cool? That as your money gets bigger, as you start earning more money, the company doesn't require you to purchase more. Some companies require you to purchase a percentage of your paycheck, not at LifeVantage. Line 3 shows you your minimal monthly OV, organizational volume, to be considered that rank. So Pro 1, you need 1,000 PV. Pro 2, 2,500. Pro 3, 5,000. Pro 4, 10,000. Pro 5, 5,000, so on and so forth, up to Pro 10, 1 million PV per month minimum. The next one is the minimal number of legs required to qualify for those ranks. And you will see at Pro 1, you just need 1 leg. At Pro 2, Pro 3, Pro 4, just 2 legs. So Pro 2 through Pro 4, 2 legs. Starting at Pro 5, you will need 3 legs. Here's my advice to you. Build 3 immediately. Okay? Don't wait. Start building 3 immediately. All right. And once you get to Pro 4, start talking to your support team about what you want to do with structure as you move into Pro 5, because my wife and I don't just have 3 legs. My wife and I have 7 legs. All right. And so there's a strategy there. Now, you'll also start to see that there are some balances involved. So for Pro 1, you can count 100% of all your volume. For Pro 2 and 3 and 4, you can count up to 80% of any one of those legs. That would mean in that second leg, you need at least 20% of the volume outside of the main leg to be considered a Pro 2, Pro 3, or Pro 4. Then it shifts at Pro 5 when we go to that third leg that's required to a 60% split, meaning you can count up to 60% of your biggest leg. The other 40% has to come from the other 2 legs. So it could be 60, 20, 20 for a total of 100%. And it stays that way all the way through Pro 9. At Pro 10, it changes again to 40%, right? And so, okay, we're back here again. All right, so we are now talking about this elite pool, all right? This one right here, all right? So the company takes the revenue of the company, 4% of the total new revenue for that month, and they set it aside into this elite pool. And then that 4% of money is shared by a global organization of elite distributors. Elite is someone that's doing 100,000 points a month or more, right? Let me just share with you what this was last month, okay? This slice of the pie right here, the Pro 7 slice of the pie, and I'm showing you US dollars, was $1,146 last month, okay? On top of the royalty, on top of the generational match, then the Pro 8 share was $2,855. The Pro 9 share was $7,966. And the Pro 10 share was $21,623 for a total of $33,590. And I'll just do this on the fly since I'm sure we'll be redoing this video at some point in the future. Times your peg rate in Canada. So the 33 is US dollars and the Canadian is 46,018. That's Canada. Okay. So pretty incredible, right? So there we go. Is the company allows you to have other business centers. All right. And so what that simply means is when you get to Pro 5, they give you another business. It doesn't cost you anything. Of course, each business center, if it's to be commissionable, has the same standards. $100 or more get you commissionable. 200 or more maximizes your commission. So make sure all of your centers have 200 PV. At Pro 5, which is 20,000 points, they're going to give you another business center that you then can build under again. So those royalty commissions that I showed you, you get to do again and get paid twice, double dip. Because everything you build under your second center pays your second center, and then all that volume rolls up to the top center and pays it again. And as you can see, you get to do this again at Pro 7 and at Pro 10. And that bonus pool, that elite pool that I showed you, yes, your main center can be a Pro 10. Your second business center can be a Pro 10. Remember, it was 46,000 Canadian dollars. Well, if your second business center goes Pro 10, that's another 46,000. And if your third business center goes Pro 10, that's another $46,000. And I know I might be like just trying, you might be mind blown at this point. I'm just trying to lay out for you the possibilities for what's there. The company also has what we call My Life Venture. Starts at the elite ranks. At Pro 7, you get to that rank and then hold it. I don't, off the top of my head, I don't want to tell you the month and be wrong, but just know you get to Pro 7 and hold it. It's no more than a year, no more than 12 months. And they will give you $25,000 in cash, or you can take some of the prizes. My wife and I took the Jeep Wrangler. It's a fantastic, beautiful, red, amazing vehicle. They gave us the title to, no lease. They gave us the vehicle. And then you can see once you get into the Pro 10 money, they give you 100 grand, executive master, $250,000, and presidential $500,000 one-time bonus. And then, so here is our income earning statement. Again, this is US dollars, but you guys can see, you may have seen this already. If not, you're gonna wanna keep this with you. This is a simplified way of knowing where you probably are gonna stand on average. So that third column, the average monthly commission, just know that when you hit this for the first time, like if you're a brand new Pro 3, you're probably not going to earn $626 because a lot of times the brand new Pro 3 doesn't have all those recurring subscriptions, okay? But in time, that will build. And so just know on average, this is what we pay those ranks. So I hope this information has been valuable to you. Let me come out of this share. I will be updating this video in time. And I hope that if you have some questions about this, you ask those questions because this is how you learn the comp plan. Go enroll customers, go enroll distributors or reps, and you will be really quickly figuring out where the money comes from. So I hope this serves you well, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye bye.